Bracket's right here. I'm going to be staring at the bracket. It's going to be, I'm making my bracket. I'm making my bracket. And this is going to be sick. It's going to be perfect. We're going to watch me make a perfect bracket live on stream together. Me and you. It's going to be a good time. So we're just setting everything up right now. As per usual, if you are tuned in right now, you're the best. You know that? You're the best. All right, volume's working. Let's go. Let's go. This is one I've been waiting for. It's going to be an exciting one. So without further ado. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the CollingsThodeNetwork. This is Curtis, and we're going to be making my official March Madness bracket, and it's going to be perfect. And if it's not perfect, then you roast me in the comments. You roast me in that chat on the side of your screen, as, of course, I am live streaming today. I'm live streaming every day. If you know that much, then you know that the CollingsThodeNetwork is the place to be. So like the stream, like the video if you're watching it after the fact, and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon so that way you don't miss a single one of my uploads or the live stream. So we're going to be getting right into this. It's going to be a ton of fun. We'll see what we come away with here as we get our official March Madness bracket. Here we go. So we're going to start off with the first round. A lot of these are going to be kind of obvious picks. I won't lie to you. On average, there is 8 to 9 upsets per March Madness. And that's going to dictate a little bit of what I say here. I might shoot on the high end of that, but if you see me taking a lot of favorites here, don't flame me for that. I mean, it's my actual bracket. I want this to be right. So here we go. We're picking Duke over Siena. My dad would kill me if I went TCU, so I am going to go Ohio State here. It's a really good matchup. I really like TCU. They've beat some big opponents this season, but again, I want to be alive. So shout out to my dad, the biggest Ohio State fan maybe in the world. So we're going to go with that. I'm a big fan of St. John's. I love the run they've been on in the 2020s. Kansas is Kansas. I'm going to go Louisville here. I don't want to give one of my upsets away immediately, so I'm sorry, South Florida. We're going to go Michigan State. Now, this is a tough one for me. I really like UCF, but I think I'm going to stick with UCLA here in this one, as you can't see the stats, but pretty much all of them are, well, not all of them, actually. This is close. This is so close, but we're just going to leave it as I'm going to go UCLA in this one. And then to end off the East, we're going to go with UConn. So we're going to do the entire first round, then the entire second, so on and so forth. You get it. You get it. Coming up next, we're going to go Florida over whoever they end up facing. I'm going to have 2 upsets here in the South. I went 0 in the East. I'm going to go 2 in the South. So I'm going to pick the Hawkeyes. I'm going Iowa. If I'm wrong about their name, then I might be an idiot. Let me actually... Yeah, no, it's hard. Why did I even doubt myself? Why did I doubt myself for a second? I'm literally in the middle of making a perfect bracket, and I forgot the name of Iowa? Come on now. Stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting yourself, because that's only going to lead to a bad bracket. And you know what? This bracket's perfect. So I'm going to stop doubting myself. We're going to continue to fly through it here. So looking at the list, Iowa, we're going with you. Vanderbilt, some big wins this year. I really like Vanderbilt. We're going to go Cornhuskers, Nebraska. We're going to go North Carolina, one of my 3 teams to watch. If you did watch my YouTube short from earlier today, I'm going to go Illinois, I'm going to go St. Mary's, and I'm going to go Houston. The rest of the picks are pretty normal, but I'm sneaking Iowa in there because I really do like Iowa this year. So going over to the other side of the bracket here. There we go. We got the West, and then if I'm not mistaken, it's the Midwest. So yes, it's Arizona, who I'm going to pick. They had some huge wins in the season, especially if I'm remembering correctly, they beat Florida early this year. So very impressive. I'm going to go Villanova. I mean, it's Utah State. Sorry, Utah State. You probably deserve that 9 seed, but you're most likely going to get destroyed. I'm going to go Wisconsin. I'm going to go Arkansas. Going BYU, and I won't lie to you, I might like BYU a little too much here. So Gonzaga, I'm going to pick Missouri. We're going to add another one to our upsets. Another team that upset, I'm pretty sure, Florida earlier this year. If not, it was a different opponent that I just cannot remember, but I'm pretty sure they beat Florida this year. So Missouri's sneaky. Missouri really is sneaky. And then we're going to go Purdue here. Now, jumping down to the Midwest, we're going to go Michigan. We're going to go Georgia. We're going to go Texas Tech. And we're going to go Alabama. Shout out Nolan Thode calling it the football conference. That's a very football-heavy 4 teams. So we're going to continue on. Tennessee here. I like Virginia. I like Kentucky. And I like Iowa State. We're going to stay on this side of the bracket for our second round picks. I'm going Arizona, and this is where it starts to get hard, but I really do like Arkansas. So we're going to go 2 favorites there. Now, BYU versus Gonzaga. Darren Peterson is the best player in the draft class. We all know this. Personally, I don't know. I think AJ Debanya, I legit think he's going to be the best player out of this class. I think he's going to be the best NBA player, and I think this March Madness run is going to turn a lot of heads. And I'm picking BYU to upset Gonzaga in the second round. Now I'm going to go Purdue here. I'm going to go Michigan. That's another really tough one, but I'm going to stick with Alabama here. Another really tough one. I really want to pick Tennessee, but I'm going to pick Virginia, and then Kentucky, Iowa State. I'm going Kentucky. Yeah, maybe I'm going a little crazy on the upsets, but it's Kentucky, Maybe that's me being a filthy casual there shining through, but I don't know. Part of me likes it. Part of me trusts it. Part of me, it's a blue blood, And speaking of blue bloods, popping over to the east side, we got Duke, who I'm going to pick to beat Ohio State. I got Kansas. Again, we're sticking with the theme here. Louisville versus Michigan State. I'm going to go Michigan State. And then UConn, UCLA. I'm going to go UConn. It's going to be really hard to beat UConn. They are such a good team. Now moving on to the South, I'm going to go Florida. Again, they're one of my teams that I'm going to be really heavily invested in. It's Florida. It's Duke. And then it is the team later on right here that's going to upset Illinois. My Tar Heels, baby. So we'll see about that, but I'm picking it because I think it's going to be really cool. So there you go. There is my entire second round done. We're going to scroll back up here to, if I'm not mistaken, this is now the Sweet 16. Ignore these. So yeah, we're going to do our Sweet 16 picks here. I'm going to have Duke beating Kansas. I'm going to have UConn beating Michigan State. I know, no upset. It's the 2 high seeds, but it just seems right to me. I don't know. It's hard to say. And then here I'm going to go Florida. And then here I'm going to go North Carolina. This is where my upset is. Probably the latest upset I'm going to have until we flip over to the other side. So we're going to do that now by flipping over to the right side of the bracket again, where I'm going to go Arizona over Arkansas. I'm going to go BYU over Purdue. I'm going to do it. I have BYU, the 6th seed, potentially making a better run than North Carolina. So make sure you stay tuned here as we're going to pick Michigan over Bama. Very good football matchup. And then we're going to pick Virginia over Kentucky. Now heading into our Final Four, we'll stay on this side of the bracket. I'm picking BYU. I'm picking AJ Debanya. Oh my goodness, I can't say his name right now. I can't get it for some reason. We're going AJ to have the run of a lifetime, carry BYU to a Final Four appearance. Yes, yeah, I feel it. I feel it deep inside, And then here we're going to do Michigan, which won't make my dad happy, but, you got to pick a real good team, like a really good team. And then flipping over to the other side, we're going to go with UConn over Duke. Yes, sorry, Duke fans, but I see that is where the perfection ends. The win streak ends. This team is it's been too steady. They're bound to fall, and that's where I think it's going to be. Flipping over to the other side, it's going to be Florida versus North Carolina, and it's going to be Florida. We are going to be 2 different games away from having a Duke versus North Carolina matchup, and both of those games are not going to go the way that the rivalry wants it to go. How fun would it be to see Duke and North Carolina face in the Final Four, but instead I'm going to have it being UConn and Florida. And that now leaves us with, the Final Four. Ignore the bottom of the screen there, as it's tough. It is tough. And you got the defending champions in Florida. You got prior champions this decade in UConn. You got Michigan, who is a powerhouse this season. And then you got BYU, who is led by 2 guys. We'll go 2 guys. Pretty much 1 guy. So we're going to go Michigan here to make it to the last game. and then I'm picking UConn. Yes, UConn versus Michigan is going to be your final. The better Hurley brother in UConn versus whoever's coaching Michigan at this point. Casual alert. But that's going to be it for the final two teams. And who's going to win it? I got the 2 seed UConn taking it home. The tiebreaker, I'm going to write a little 6-7 to, we'll go 63. We'll make it a 4-point win for the UConn Huskies. And that's it. That's going to be my bracket. Officially done. We'll see if it comes true. Let me know who your winners are in the comments below. I want to hear it. I want to hear all about your brackets. And make sure you subscribe. I know Nolan's thinking about putting out his own brackets, so that's going to be heavily enjoyable. So again, subscribe. Go watch that later on. And, well, have a great day, everyone. For me, that's all. So, as always, peace out.